And welcome to the LMS show. This is no. This is the LMS extra show. Give yourselves a big hand. No frills, no music, no nothing. Mr. Davis. Now, before we do anything, we can talk to Mr. Davis. Again, Michael Davis, author of the book. What's the name of that book, brother?
Time to Throw Stones.
Oh, okay, Time to Throw Stones. Let's have a few words. A lady who's a consumer advocate for many years, and we have to honor our people now. This is Miss Florence Wright. Put the camera on Miss Florence Wright. Right?
Yes, I do.
And you work with a gentleman by the name of Nat Wood, right?
Yes, I do.
Give Nat Wood a big hand.
Yes.
How long have you been doing consumer advocacy?
I guess in the 60s.
The 60s? You started in the 60s?
I started in the 60s when I got my business agent told me that if I testified in Adam Powell's hearing, that I wouldn't be working any longer.
Oh.
And I testified, so I never worked another day in the garment area. I was a chair lady, and I always said, when we get those titles, sometime we think we important people, but this white man let me know that I wasn't important and what he could do. And he did, and I never worked another day in a union shop. So it really put me out here, and I think earlier I heard the word economics.
Yes.
And that's what my button, economic racism. And I'm just so interesting. I had a little 10-year-old boy to ask me about my button, and has written 2 paragraphs on it. So economics is something that we as African Americans don't even know what it is, and we don't understand it, and our youth and our children don't understand it, and unfortunately, I say that's why we're in the situation that we find ourselves.
Well, we economics said, we shop until we drop.
We're
famous for that.
Well, we make everybody else rich.
We sure do. They know they can get. They know they can get a buck from us.
Well, they know that they can make money off of our community anywhere where there's those of us, and I would say sometime, because we always want to, if you have it, I want it. And unfortunately, that has been one of the things that I've seen coming down the road of life, which I've been here a long time. I'm 92.
Good God bless.
Been involved. I want to mention somebody's name.
Yes.
Mattie Cook. I'm only an 8th grader.
Yes.
So therefore, when I wanted to, once I got treated like I was by the ILGW, I just felt I had to carry my story to the public. And as a result of that, I said, Mattie, I want other people to know what happens to us when we speak out. And as a result of that, Mattie allowed me at Malcolm King College to teach consumer education, and I did that about 8 years. So it's very important that we understand what economics is, it's just very important. I have a 10-year-old boy, which he has asked me for my button. He's written 2 paragraphs, what is economics and racism. And I feel very proud because there's a 10-year-old who is got his head open, plus he took 3 more buttons and passed them out to his friends.
It says it's not in the sand. We used to have another. We in the Army. We used to have people. It said, your head is in your duffel bag, and we have another expression too, but we won't use that here.
I tell you, since I'm talking, what I'd like to share with you is paragraph, and it's he says his name is Keno Wallace. He says, I want to learn about economics, racism, because I think that it is important. People are losing their jobs because of economics. He's 10. Also, people become homeless because of economics.
Yes.
I think we should stop economic racism because it's bad for the state. And this is a 10-year-old who has written this. So I just think that...
Thank you so much. The final question I'd like to ask you, you come to Sisters, what did you find, what you like about Sisters Bookstore? Jennifer, yes.
Oh, I think it's great, and I think it should have a cable show.
Yes.
I think they should have their own cable.
Yes.
And I just got a book from one of the Globetrotters, they call Basketball Slave.
Yes.
And just that our people begin to know history and what people who've come down the road like basketball or any area, how difficult, because one of the things I like to say when I wanted to saw that how the white community was getting computers many years ago and recognized that Harlem didn't have one, that is when I began to talk about computers, technology, and trying to get our people to support was very difficult. But I was able to, by talking to the right people. I think all of you know about the Technology Center that was on 25th Street.
Yes.
Now the Urban League at 22 East 128th Street.
Yes.
So it's very, very important. The world is changing.
Yes, it has.
One of the things that we must know, we've got to make our young people, and especially our young men, young boys, but our young people, if they're not heavily into the technology and this different world altogether, they will be unemployed and they will fill up the jails. So it's very, very important that we talk to our youth and make them understand. They get like my age, that if they don't have anything, many of them will come up in jail. We got to talk. Our biggest, I would say, job today is talking with the youth.
On that note, I'd like to thank you so much. Give her a big hand. And the extra, we're going to talk to Michael Davis, and later on, we're going to have a young lady came into that in the house. We're going to be talking about love matters too. So you be ready for that. Older men, younger women.